I think I might be the side chick. I went on a first date with a guy who's 39. I usually don't date guys who are this old. I'm 24.
Hi fellas, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we talk about how some women are still single and are now starting to realize that their past choices did not help them in dating. After many years of chasing the wrong things and saying they were independent, reality is now hitting hard. And for many of them, it feels too late because the tables have turned and the clock is ticking. Now, some of these women are looking around and seeing that their options are limited, and I think cats are getting extinct in the pet stores. Now, it's just a joke. This is the situation many people are seeing in modern dating, and it shows how important good decisions and real connection are.
I feel like there's an epidemic going on right now where smart, strong, attractive women are just like being observed and watched by all of these like weak, insecure, essentially incel men. And like all the men are incel now. Like it's not just the incels, it's not just the broke, fucking creepy weirdos. It's literally everyone. Like men just can't compete because women are out here able to do so much. Like we've never been more powerful in our entire lives and we fucking know it. And they can't keep, like shitting on us anymore, because it's like, here we are in big cities, women are now making more money than men. Still overall men are making more, but in New York and LA, women are making more money than men. They're living bigger, better lives than men. They're better entrepreneurs. They're making better business decisions. Like, not to compare the sexes, because whatever, like two different skill sets, two different whatevers, but like women's skills are being utilized and it's fucking crazy. And like, I don't know, man, I'm just like, women are just being watched. They're just being watched from like the sidelines. Like men fucking don't know what to do. I don't think I've personally met any men that are actually doing what they need to do, that are like stepping into like the true divine masculine goddamn energy. I've met men that seem like that, and then it turns out that they are insecure little fucking hoe bags. I've met men who have these really amazing, incredible careers, and then still insecurity is coming for them when they have to step into their divine. Like, I just don't understand. I'm just genuinely confused. Like, yes, I have the incels fucking up in my Instagram stories, like in the Instagram stories every day. But I also have the divine, masculine, confident, fucking whatever men. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Liking the Instagram story. Like, what is going on? Seriously. Step the fuck up, because you're not. You're looking like the fucking incels. I don't know.
So the fact is, a lot of women are independent these days. They have their jobs, their money, and their own life. But the truth is, deep down, they still need men. And this is where things get interesting. They chase independence, but at the same time, they look for a man who can provide attention, support, and stability. And that is why dating today is tricky. Men see the games, the expectations, and the pressure. More and more men are stepping back because they know most women will put them on a backup plan or measure everything about what he brings to the table. Even with all that independence, some women are starting to realize that they cannot do it all alone. The clock is ticking in modern dating, and timing matters more than ever.
I'm currently crashing out right now about being single, so let's talk about it. I never make videos like this. I never make videos of my single crash outs because I feel like it's really inauthentic to me and my brand. I always try to talk about how amazing being single is and how empowering it can be, and to embrace this period of your life. And I've worked really hard to get to a place where thoroughly I do believe that 98% of the time. Being single is not this like linear happy place, and there are days where you're gonna crash out and things are gonna trigger you, and that's me right now. My single crash outs stem mostly from two reasons. Number one is the perception people have of me that I am still single. So while I internally maybe don't feel like anything's wrong, or I internally feel okay with it, I crash out because I'm like, oh my God, everyone else must think I'm a total fucking loser. Everyone else must think that I'm doing something wrong, that I don't do enough. And people make comments out of a place of love, But they say, you know, you're too picky. You need to go up to people. You need this, you need that. And like that inherently means that you are doing something wrong. While I have never looked at someone who's been single for a long time and thought lesser of them, I still can't shake that feeling that like other people think it of me. It's why I honestly don't talk about it on here as much as like maybe I want to. It's like I constantly have to prove to myself that I love being single 24/7 all the time. I think it's also why I like push myself into the ground sometimes and why I like travel as much as I do and I go all over the place, whatever, because I think it'll help people's perception of me. They'll think, oh, you know, Stella wants to be single. Look at, like, she couldn't do all this stuff if she was with someone. She couldn't solo travel. She couldn't this, she couldn't that. Like, her lifestyle's too busy. Like, I don't know. And then on the flip end of it, I crash out because I'm like, I'm not a good single person. And I know there's no such thing, but like, I look at other friends of mine who are single or are single and like they have a roster and they're dating like 5 times a week and they have situationships and crushes here and there, whatever. I don't do that. And when I have opportunities to do that, I don't want to do that because like that's just not who I am. And instead of embracing that, I feel more insecure about it. I don't know. That was my brain dump. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to it, have advice about it, whatever it is, but I just wanted to share.
So this woman is saying that she is independent, but now she is starting to feel the silence. She is realizing that some of the decisions she made might not have been the best. For years, many women say they are independent and that they do not need a man. They turn down every good man who tries to approach them. But now the clock is ticking and reality is hitting hard. The good men she ignored have already moved on with their lives. They got married, had kids, and are living their best life. And she is left wondering what went wrong. This is the reality many are facing in modern dating. Choices have consequences, and timing matters.
Okay, so you'd like to meet someone who's stable. Can you tell me a little bit more about what your type is? Yes, ideally someone who's like 6 feet taller, or six is totally fine. $100,000 a year, like minimum, good car, good family, stable. I mentioned that I want him to be like 6'1", right? According to my notes, you're 5'5", and you're pretty adamant you need to meet someone who's 6 foot tall and or taller. Yeah, that's like super high on my list, like 6 foot tall and or taller. Okay, well, I've got about 20 men here, all between like 5'6" to 5'9", who make $100K a year plus. Very ambitious and very cool, but they aren't six feet or taller. I just don't think that's like a fit for me. I have one guy, he kind of seems like an asshole, but he is 6'1". Is that okay with you? Now we're talking. Do you have any other criteria? Honestly, no, as long as they're 6 feet tall.
Most women always have very high demands for a man. They want 6 foot tall, 6-pack abs, a high income, and everything else on their checklist. When a man does not meet all these standards, he is often left on the discard list. But the truth is, most women really just want a man who is stable. A man who can provide support, respect, and consistency. And yet, some men go through all that effort only to end up with a woman who is broke, careless, or ungrateful. And after all that, they are still asked, what do you bring to the table? This is one of the realities of modern dating. Standards are high, games are real, and timing can make all the difference.
There's nothing a man will hate more than a woman saying she wants to date a man with money. And this also actually applies to women that have very low standards. They hate it when other women say, oh, I would only date a man that's doing well in his career. Like, y'all have PhDs wanting to date men with birth certificates for what? To prove what? To prove that you don't care about... Sis, you should care about money. That's why you're working to get your degree, get out of university, find a good job. You care about money. You should have a partner that cares about it equally. What the fuck? I find it very funny that wanting to date someone who has a good career, who is passionate about their job, who has, perspective for the future, is seen as bad in our dating culture. And this is why y'all are stuck in miserable relationships with men who don't know how to appreciate you, whose full-time job is playing League of Legends. I think these men have literally brainwashed you into thinking that wanting a man with a career equals being a gold digger, which is simply just not the same thing. Because tell me how every single man is allowed, if not encouraged, to want a woman who will bear his children, who will give birth, who will cook and clean the house, while also having a job. but you are not allowed to want a man with a career. So go ahead, I guess, and baby this man and act like you don't care about their careers. It's fine if they earn minimum wage for the rest of their lives. That's fine. That's okay. Take on the bill while you're at it. You know what? Go for it. You do you.
This is where it all gets twisted and puts a man on the bad side. She explained that a woman who keeps a clean house and takes care of her kids is a good woman, a woman who brings something to the table and is a good partner. Most men are working hard to be grateful and to help carry the weight. It is not that only one person is giving, both sides are giving. It is not about a woman being a bad partner. A woman who wants a man should treat him well and be grateful that he even exists. She should understand that relationships are about teamwork and both people contributing to make it work. When both sides give respect, support, and care, it becomes a strong bond that lasts longer than just money, status, or appearances. Men are tired of fake games and having to prove themselves to someone who does not see their effort. A good woman who truly values her partner, appreciates the work he does, stands with him through the struggles, and celebrates the victories together. Because that is what being a real partner is all about.
I am the problem. I went on a date with this guy and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like, that's not happening. And he was like, that's totally fine. Just come over. And I was like, cool. So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, are you gay? Like, what? And like, I just wanted him to like try, and then for me to be like, no, you know what I mean? I wasn't gonna sleep with him. But I just, now I feel ugly. This is what.
Stop it. Get some help.
It is fine that most women are admitting that they are the problem. A good man will approach her, and they will always find something that will turn him down. Most women today take a good man for granted. They ignore the effort, the time, and the value he brings. And in the end, they end up with regret. The clock is ticking, and time is moving fast. While they're reacting, life is passing by. Opportunities are gone, and the good men they ignored have moved on. They are left wondering, what could have been? Even though they keep claiming that they do not need a man, deep down, they do. They want companionship, respect, and someone who values them. But because of pride or past choices, they often wait too long. And by the time reality hits, they realize that independence alone cannot replace connection, loyalty, and a partner who truly cares. The truth is, many are learning it the hard way. Life moves fast, and good men are not waiting around forever. The choices you make today affect the life you have tomorrow. All right, fellas, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comments down below. I'll see you in the next one.